And Power Clean Academy, and I am live answering questions about pressure washing and soft washing services. So you have any of those questions, please drop them in the comments below, and I would be more than happy. The Tatted Cowboy, Adam, what's going on? Eric Schmidt, or Schmicky, user, what's going on? Aiden, how's it going? Just Dot, Amber Bidenia, Wilcox 925. Doing another live answering questions about power washing or soft washing. Carlos Flores just joined. T-Rod, what's going on? Glad to see you back in here. Captain Disappointment, the millennial mom. Okay. James Talkers, yo, Maine here. Captain Disappointment. What's going on in Maine? That is up there, cold. I feel like it's cold all the time in Maine. That's wild. I tried a fork, but dinner tasted like shit. Lala Wilson's in here. Got people joining in. Yeah. Good stuff. Good stuff. If you're just joining in, I'm answering questions about power washing and soft washing. Hey, thank you for the like, Santiago. Appreciate you. So two things. There was a job for today, but there's a rust removal and it's raining, so I decided to push it off to Friday. Being a little bit lazy. Is power washing just hot water? Some people call it that. People use the term power clean or power wash and pressure wash interchangeably. Some people have said that power wash is hot water and pressure wash is cold water. It just depends on who you talk to. Oh man, my collar is all jacked up. Look at me. Yeah, I had a job today. It was a big concrete job, window cleaning, all that. What size surface cleaner are you running with your 8-gallon? I'm running a 20-inch BE surface cleaner with 6-gallon tips at 25 degrees. That's my preference. That's what I like. I have a 30-inch surface cleaner, but it doesn't seem to cut through as much. Yeah, it just doesn't seem to cut through as much. I have a 30-inch BE with 3 nozzles on it, and I'm running. Well, that one has, I think, 3.5-gallon tips on there. 3.5-gallon tips to get me up to 7. No, that one has 3-gallon tips. That's what it is. 3-gallon tips to bring you up to 9. Sorry, my math was crazy. Man, we got the questions rolling in this morning. All right, love it. What should I dilute 10% down to for house washing of vinyl? You should do it to 1 to 2%. Angel Rivera, what's going on? 1 to 2%. So if it's really, really, really bad, you can hit it to 2%. If it's not too bad, you can hit it at 1%. I try to stay about 1.25. But the easiest way to do that is throw a downstream injector on there. You know, I think I put all my stuff back, but yeah, just go grab a downstream injector, put it in between your pressure washer and your hose, and then run that line into your chemical, and that's going to pull the appropriate amounts to get you to that perfect dilution for vinyl siding. How do you make contracts with your clients, or how do you go about your services? Great question. So I personally don't do a lot of contracts. I have them, so I use a CRM called Jobber, Jobber. I'll throw a link in there because if you guys sign up with my link, I get a little kickity back, little kickity back. So I'll throw that in there. How do I do that? Oh, no, I can't do it that way.
Will you?
Yep, put it on mute. Saw that coming. Hold on. So with Jobber, I'm able to, go in and have them approve the quote, and that's enough for me for the most part. I do have so Washington requires a contract being signed over $1,000. So I have this contract that I'm required to get people to sign for jobs over $1,000. Should it just be chemical in the bucket and downstream chemical that gets me right? Yeah. Just full sodium hypochlorite. You put full sodium hypochlorite in a bucket or in a container, and a couple ounces of surfactant, any kind of soap. I recommend, if you're just starting off and you wanted to get something off the shelf really cheap, Gain laundry detergent works really good. I wouldn't use like Dawn Platinums and things like that. I have heard things about it being ammonia based and reacting with it. I've heard that it's not. I just personally choose to stay away from it. Dawn Platinum is a great product, but for my use cases, I mainly do. I mainly will use Apple Wash. I personally use Apple Wash, but which is expensive, but works really well. But if you're just starting off and you're wanting a cheap product, go with like Gain laundry detergent. Somebody else said something. That doesn't tell you much. Somebody else said something. I can't remember what the other product was. So you can bid and get an approval on Jobber. Yeah, Jobber is super cool. Use my link if you decide to try it out. I get a little kickback for that. I think it's like a free month or something like that. But basically how it works is you go in, you create, I go in and create an estimate, and then, or I create a customer, I create the estimate, I send it to them, they approve it right there, and then once they approve it, and it has like a little signature thing that they can do on their phone, then it sends it back to me, I schedule it, and yeah, we're good to go. They have a new feature. This is a great time to get into Jobber because they have a new feature of online booking. So if you put time slots in your online, customers can actually book online. I haven't figured out exactly how I'm gonna set mine up yet, but yeah, that's coming very soon. Thank you for all the likes. I really appreciate it. You guys are awesome. Let me really appreciate it. If you're having any questions on power washing or soft washing, please drop them in the comments below. Love to help out in any way. We've had some great questions so far. Want to get my YouTube chat up just so I'm not missing anything. All right, got both chats. Your link is in your bio. Yeah, my link, all my links are in my bio except not my Jobber link. That's a good. Let's get that in there. What is that thing called? Ugh, I forgot. Linktree, yeah. Linktree. Let's add Jobber in there. Okay, let's do it. Company. Add a link. Boom, shakalaka, laka, 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 laka. Need ACRL. Try Java. Okay. All right, now it's in there. Thank you for reminding me to update that. So entry. Anyways, yep, it's a little thing that says try Jobber free. Need a CRM, try Jobber free. What is a good soft wash setup with a $300 budget? Three. Okay. Man, man. You're challenging me on this one. Okay. So I guess the first question is, what do you want to soft wash? Roofs, siding, concrete. What are you looking to soft wash? Because with $300, you don't have a lot of options here. And what's going on to everybody on YouTube? I see you on there, and make sure you drop a like in the video, drop a comment in the video. Let me know where you're from. Siding, okay. Do you have a pressure washer already? Bop. Roof would be cool, yeah. Okay, so you do have a pressure washer. Okay, what kind of pressure washer do you have? Electric or gas? And how many gallons per minute is it? Yeah, no problem, Angel. Also, for everybody that is just joining on here, make sure you visit my website, powercleanacademy.com. Right now, there's an A to Z course that's completely free. That's going to be going away soon. It's a course that, if you haven't started a pressure washing company, it will walk you through all the things you need to be thinking about doing, setting up for a pressure washing company. I'm in the middle of filming a ton of videos to make that course better, and it's going to be moving out of a paid. It's going to be moving to a paid section. So if you want it free, go get it right now. That's what it is. It's 100% free right now. So, but it's not going to be for too long. Okay, 2.9 or 2,900 PSI, 2.5 gallon. Okay, so you want to go get yourself a downstream injector. A downstream injector is, yes, that link is also in my bio. A downstream injector is going to sit in between. Now, if you have a 2.5, I imagine you are using like a Ryobi or something like that. You want to get a downstream injector, but the downstream injector is going to be threaded for a 3/8 inch connection. You're probably not going to have a 3/8 inch connection. You're probably going to have an M22 connection. So between your pressure washer and your pressure washing hose. So what happens is you have the pressure washer, and then you're going to connect your downstream injector into it, and then you're going to connect your hose into your downstream injector. So it just sits in between your pressure washer and pressure washing hose, and that's going to inject chemical into your water line. I could break vulnerable areas in the vinyl. Yeah, I don't recommend pressure washing vinyl. I don't recommend pressure washing vinyl sidings. With downstreaming, you're gonna use the soap tip nozzle, or you want to buy a soap tip nozzle. So a downstream injector should cost you general pump. You want to get the general pump downstream injector, and I'm gonna throw a link in the descriptions. Oh, that's a high flow one. Hold on. We need a smaller. We need a smaller guy, but no problemo. There we 2 to 3 gallons. Here we go. So $25. I'm gonna throw this link in the thing. Okay, so $25 will get you. Oops. Hold on. Let me go back. So $25 will get you the downstream injector. Okay, and then the you'll need quick connects. You can get 3/8 inch quick connects. Those are really easy to find. Or depending on what kind of hose you have and what kind of connectors you have, you may need M22 quick connects. Oh yeah, and there's 2 different sizes of M22. But you'll probably be using I would probably go with no, you can't do that because you would need it coming out, and so you need it coming out of your pressure washer. Boom. There's that one. I would probably go with this kit here. If you have an M22 connection. All right. So let's get back to the comments here. What about roofs? Roofs under $300 is going to be tough, man. You may want to start with just like a pump sprayer, or you may want to like pump sprayers are disposable, cost you $20, $30 for a 2-gallon one, filling up the pump sprayer and just walking the roof and putting it on there. Or you can get a whole tank. You can get a 5-gallon you can get a 5-gallon pump under $300. Yeah, it's gonna be really tough. You can get a tank, a holding tank for your chemical and like a batch tank. Then you can put a 12-volt pump on there, a battery. All of that's gonna run you over $300 though, so it's gonna be tough. I wouldn't do, for a $300 budget, I wouldn't do roofs in that. I would really focus on siding and concrete if you can. I'm 17 and have been washing a couple months now. What is your biggest piece of advice? Thank you for the comment, man. That's really cool. 17. My son's about to turn 16. I'm trying to get him out here this year. Biggest piece of advice. I would say, business-wise, keep as much cash in the bank as you can. Keep as much cash as really king. And when you're flush with cash, you're able to make decisions. You're able to make decisions. You want to first get that first 10,000, then that first 20,000, then that first 30,000. When you get to like $50,000 in the bank, you can stop kind of hoarding cash. But you want to be able to make, snap decisions and not have it really affect your entire flow. I think cash is king. Don't take on any partners. Hire people or don't. I would have never said this in the past, but I say it now. Don't hire friends and family. If you're somebody who works really hard and is kind of like crazy, then they're never going to live up to your standards, and it's unfair for you to put them in that position. So, and then I would say never forget your basics. Stay on door knocking. Don't get complacent. Just because you have a couple dollars doesn't mean, complacency should set in. $20. Okay. Best tips for taking my first BBC. Deep breaths. Deep breaths. You use any field management systems? I use Jobber. Jobber is going to handle pretty much everything for me. Well, as far as customers wise, yeah, it pretty much handles everything. Should I use Wix to build my window cleaning website? Sure. I mean, it really depends. Should you? Maybe. It really depends. A lot of I want to talk about design and intention now for a minute. Like, I don't have any over here. Do I? What do I have? Okay. So, when you're talking about design, and hold on, I want to make sure I get this right. Logos, websites, names, all of those things are more important than people, I think, realize, and they don't give enough attention to it. They don't give enough attention to it. And what happens is you get 6 months into your business and then you realize that you need to backtrack. And it really takes some, if you had got it right from the beginning with just a little thought, I think it would work a lot. Yeah, it would be a lot easier for you in the future. Website design. Can you design a website on Wix? 100%. It's a great tool. I have mine built through Wix right now. Do you know how to build websites? Do you know how to build logos? Do you know how to do these things? If you're looking, gosh, it's such a hard question to answer, because if you're looking to scale your business, then you're going to want a professionally designed website. A website's job is to be your initial salesperson, to help build trust with a client when you don't have the opportunity to speak to them initially. I literally just got an inquiry right now from the Hampton Inn, for cleaning their entire building. It's going to be a $20,000 project. And that tells me they go to my website, they look at it, they say, this is trustworthy. I can rely on this guy to show up, do a good job, and charge a fair price. That's what a website is supposed to do. It accomplishes this by doing different things, by communicating information such as processes, awards, things like that. It does so by having a good design, a good layout. It accomplished this by performing a few acts, or in a couple ways. I know you guys have gone to this, where you've gone to a website, you look around for a couple seconds, and you're like, this looks sketchy, and then you leave. It's because it didn't grab your trust. You want your website to be a trust builder so that it can convert lookers into customers. That's the goal, to provide the information the customer wants and to provide it in a way that is going to cause them to convert into a lead. Your logo is going to do the same thing. Your overall branding is that. So giving attention to your branding is very, very important. One of the reasons why I did $10,000 the moment I got out the gates, first month, was because I focused. I'm a marketing and branding guy. I've done marketing and branding and sales for a long time. And it wasn't because I was a good cleaner. That had nothing to do with it. I wasn't a good cleaner. I effectively wasn't. I didn't know what I was doing. It was because I built trust. Now, of course, then I was selling a bill of goods that I was delivering on, and the customers were happy. But in comparison to my knowledge now, I know that um, I wasn't as good. So that will evolve. Your cleaning will evolve, but your marketing and your sales, you really got to focus on and give a lot of time and energy to and what it's going to do is it's going to help you scale the runs a lot faster. So, like, let's say for example, just your naming, and I'll give you my business for example. I called my business Power Clean Pressure Wash, right? Why? Because Power Clean is, a pressure washing term. It's generic, it's simple, it's easy. Pressure wash, that's what I do. Power Clean Pressure Wash. I had no idea, because I didn't research the industry well enough. I had no idea that roof cleaning and siding soft washing and all these things were going to be things that I would be getting into. Um, Window cleaning. And then on top of that, I didn't understand that pressure washing a roof was bad. Now, I never pressure washed a roof, but I didn't understand that. And by doing so, uh, by doing so, I have alienated customers from clicking on me because they see Power Clean. I can't tell you how many times I ran an ad one time that says, "Stop, don't pressure wash your roof." That's the first thing in the video that it says. And then somebody in the comments said, "I heard it's bad to pressure wash roofs." And then I said, "Yes, that's what I said in the video." And they said, "Well, your name says you pressure wash videos." I was like, "No, my name is Power Clean Pro Services. We took the word pressure wash out because we offer more services, power washing and soft washing." And then I'm just like, they see power and then they see water and they think power wash. So I've pigeonholed myself by having this name Power Clean Pro Services or Power Clean Pressure Wash. So thinking about those future things and having conversations with people, and especially people in this industry, or if I called it Tacoma Power Wash or Tacoma Exterior Cleaners, I will have pigeonholed myself into that. I'll give you a business that's really good. There's a business out here called Northwest Soft Wash. Really good, really broad, because they took the most profitable service, which is soft washing, and they made that effectively their name. And then they can also offer pressure washing as an ancillary service. So I think it's a really strong name for SEO. I think it's a really strong name and they service the Northwest region. So it's just a really strong name. So take your time. If you want to build a website, go through Square, Wix, or Squarespace, Wix. Any of those platforms are great. If you want a good, well-designed website that's going to take and consider SEO, that's going to get you ranked higher, hire a professional. We build them. If you don't want to go through us, no problem. Find somebody that can build you a good quality website. All right. GoDaddy, yeah, GoDaddy's a good resource. There's so many of them. It's like I can get ChatGPT to build me a website. Is it going to be a high-ranking website? Absolutely not. If you do it yourself, is it going to be a high-ranking website? Probably not. But yeah, it's. Should I use Wix? My machine has a detergent tank on it. Should I be putting chemical in it or using the downstream injector? Never put corrosive chemicals in your reservoirs on your systems. Those reservoirs are designed for non-corrosive soaps, and they run through the pump. So if you put a corrosive chemical like sodium hypochlorite in those containers, it's going to funnel it through the pump, and it's going to effectively destroy your machine. Yeah, yeah, exactly. I feel I can build more trust by having a Yes, absolutely. How much to make a website? So we have different packages for website development. We have packages as low as $2.99 for a landing page, going up to about $1,000 for a good pressure washing website. And we manage it every month. We make sure that we're adding, we're looking at the traffic. We're seeing what people are coming in with. We're tweaking the SEO. Or we're tweaking the keywords, the meta tags, the image tags. We're doing a lot in the background to making sure that your website is constantly ranking based on the traffic that's coming in, based on the conversions that are happening. So we build high converting websites. What's going on, John? Mine is called Prompt Design, Balcony Design and Cleaning. Balcony Design and Cleaning. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I mean that's not really a name that I mean it's kind of a hard name right now because AI prompts. So prompt design. I'm sure if I type in prompt design, uh, if I type in prompt design, let's see. Oh, okay. A company in Thailand comes up. Yeah, text to image AI. Yeah, so yours is going to get flooded right now with AI prompts that are yeah, that's going to be tough. But yeah, good stuff. I use Wibbits, a great. Yeah, I mean, you can use whatever you want. You can use whatever you want. Will it rank? Will it convert? Who knows, right? That's up to your design skills. Limits. Let's see what that is. $49 a month. Get your business website. Yeah, good businesses. Or see, okay, and this will deliver you a website that will look good. Let's let's see pricing. Let's see what $49. Okay, website, customer management, to-do list and scheduling, online store, customer alerts, invoicing, SEO analytics. Wait, do you design it yourself or? Yeah. Okay, so it looks like okay. So I love this here. So on this one, they say agency built setup cost 4,500, monthly IT support $2,040, monthly design costs $110 per hour, DIY 450 startup costs, IT monthly IT. Like do I wonder if people think that having it built by an agency or a design company. I wonder if people think like, oh, those people are suckers. I wonder if people think that. What do you guys think? What is your impression? Let's say let's say I go through this site. It's a $50 site, $50 a month, well built site. They look good. They look good versus an agency. You don't know what they're going to give you, right? Because they're going to be building something custom. What do you think the value propositions are? And let's say that agency charges you $2,000. What I had a website a long time ago before I. This is actually the catalyst that got me into web design, but I was building I was having an e-commerce store built by us for us, and the company that was building it charged us $25,000, and we paid it, and we made a ton of money on that website, and then from there, I became a developer on Shopify, and I migrated everything over to Shopify um, because the the platform, the cost of the changes were out. We needed a lot of changes fast, and an agency moved a little bit slower than or this agency moved a little bit slower than what we needed. We needed responsiveness right away. So I went through a whole development course and became a developer on Shopify. I used to do web design way back, in like Dreamweaver and front page and all that. But I decided to. I had never built an e-commerce store, but so I basically learned e-commerce from the ground up because of that experience, and then got into my own development for that. But um, what that $25,000 I was looking at, I was very happy to pay it because we generated over $1 million on that site. So it was like, of course, I would do it. We do $500,000 here at PowerClean. Why in the world? And no offense to anybody in here, but why in the world would I want a $50 site for a $500,000 company? It just doesn't make sense to me. It just doesn't make sense to me. It, I don't know. I don't know if a $50 site can make a $500,000 company. Maybe. And I would say if you're lucky, sure. But I feel like a $50 site or a $100 site or a $200 site can only yield X amount in revenue. And like companies like Shopify know that. I got more leads with websites than with professional marketing. And I believe that. John says I got more leads with Webbits than with a professional with marketing professionals. I believe that, and the reason why I believe that is because there are a ton of con men out there. There are a ton of people that will say, "I will build you a website for $100," and then they go on Webbits and they or a site like this or GoDaddy or something, or go on Fiverr, have somebody make you a website, and then say, "Hey, here's your website," and then that's it. So yeah, I totally believe that. There's a ton of just scandalous guys out there, guys and girls out there, or people in different countries that are just pray. I mean, I get tons of calls. Oh, I want to give you, a free SEO analysis. I want to give you this. I want to give you that. And I'm just like, what's my website name? And they can't answer it. And I'm like, why would you cold call me and not have my website up? It just doesn't make any sense. Yeah, I mean, I can't explain to them. I know what we create. We convert high conversion websites. I know people. Again, I spent $25,000 on a website. We generated over $1 million on that site. That was a different business. We do $500,000 through, and almost all my leads come through my web portal here. I literally just had just today the Hampton Inn. Where was it? The Hampton Inn. My computer's running a little slow. I gotta give this thing a break. But the Hampton Inn just reached out to me through my online platform. Yeah, it's yeah. Let me go back up here. Roberts, I'd rather go to you than an agency. Yeah, I mean, if you definitely want to go through us, visit Introspect Web Design. I'll throw a link in there and reach out. And Alex is our lead designer. She will. You'll talk with me and we'll go through the whole process, and then she's going to put together some designs for you, and then we're going to make sure that your site is cracking. It's working for you. Like, I don't know. I think part of it is that website designers don't have any ownership of their work. They want to build it and then move on, whereas we want to have ownership of our work. We feel a debt that we need to, like, as small business owners, we know that every dollar matters. Every single dollar matters in all of this. So if we're gonna take $1, I want to give you 10 back, and that's just the mentality of like how we operate. We want to make sure that we're actually adding value. I would rather, us build something, a month, 2 months, if it's not working, say, hey, this isn't working, right? We may not be the right fit. That's far better than you wasting another dollar on us. It's just, it matters. All of these little dollars matter and they add up. So yeah. think it's time to move to the Northwest. No, don't move here. It is, well, you're in Florida. Whew, that's a tough one. That's a Florida or Washington. That is that's a tough sell. I don't know what I would do. Uh, yeah, so I've had a consulting company for quite some time. I've had a consulting company for quite some time. So I've done like small freelance design, but we've actually my girlfriend, she's a web designer, and she has Introspect Web Design, and she's got like a really good eye, and she was a web designer first, like design, and then when her and I got together, I don't know, I'm kind of an asshole about it. I was like, yeah, your sites can't be that good. So I looked at a couple of, I was like, okay, I see you. But then I looked at the back end, and the back ends were a little shaky. So I gave her some of my insights on the back end, and we did some trainings and whatnot. And man, when I tell you, she's so impressive. She got exponentially better, faster than I've ever seen anyone get better at building sites. It was, it's one of those things, you don't know what you don't know. And she had just not been exposed to this little bit of information. So I exposed it to her. And when I tell you, she was just designing things like a mad woman. It was so impressive. So I'm really happy to recommend her and our company for that. And for a while there, I was like kind of over her shoulder, just making little tweaks. But now I've got nothing. She's honestly surpassed, I think, my design, and I'm happy for it. She, what's going on, John? Bring me up. What do you mean, bring you up? Talking about the remote systems? Um, what? I'm trying to think of what remote. No, trying to think of. Wait. It was the Start Smart. Smart. Wait. Oh, what is this? Start Smart. What? What is it? Books, bro. Guest box. Oh, I'm losing. I don't know what you're talking about, man. I'm sorry. You mean go live together? Is that what you mean? Oh, okay. Let me see. I don't know how to do it. Oh, send it or okay. Ah, there it is. Let's see. Let's see if we can do this.
There you go.
Uh oh, hold on. I gotta turn this up. Let's
What's
see.
up, man?
What is going on? Say something.
Yeah, I didn't mean the Star Smart Box.
Oh, okay. I was like, yeah, I'll bring it
I
up.
guess.
Yeah, I'll give it a shout out here. Yeah.
What's going
And
on, buddy?
for everybody that doesn't
Don't worry,
know,
I didn't want you to do that. I didn't come up here to get a shout out, bro. I just came to here to say hello and, to just see what you're doing. No shout out. Don't need it.
no,
Nah, bro. This is your platform. I'm not here to.
no, but you make a good product.
My,
You make a good
I know,
product.
brother. I know.
So,
I appreciate it. I just came to say hello.
oh, okay.
See how you're doing.
Oh man.
It's a friendly visit. That's it.
Okay. All right. Well, yeah. I mean, just let me know whenever you. I don't know if you got it on pause now, but let me know whenever you're ready to do that. I'm more than happy to talk about your products. You got some of the coolest stuff on the market here. But
I appreciate that, bro.
I see,
That's
man.
so good.
I see.
I came up with a couple of extra products, you know.
Yeah. I'm looking at it right now. But
But yeah, no, it's I just came to say hello, see how you doing.
how's Florida?
Freaking hot and sticky like my. I'll keep that between us,
The yeah, Florida's going through a lot of stuff right now.
bro.
They
It's
got
crazy, bro.
the DeSantis and people leaving Florida. I saw a what is that thing called? Like a town hall of like people retracting their statements about like the migrant workers and stuff. I was like, that's crazy. Like farmers are like, oh man, we don't got nobody to help us.
It's coming. There's some people that moved. Because they're scared.
Georgia's looking lush.
It's natural. It's natural. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Georgia's getting everybody.
But they should give the opportunity for the American people, for the American citizens to be able to get out there and get to work.
They have the opportunity, but they didn't want to work.
They don't. But now they gotta get their asses off and get to work because government is running out of money, bro.
Yeah, between that and Disney World's going.
Don't forget about it.
Yeah, who was it? It was like Arizona did a open. The Arizona governor said, "Hey, Disney World, come on over." I was like, nobody wants to go to Arizona.
Well, they're looking for this type of weather that is in Florida.
Yeah.
So they've been looking for all those states, but they haven't figured out yet. They had a nice year, bro. So anywhere they're gonna go, they're gonna have to. They're gonna let them freaking build stuff and take properties without paying any money to the communities. It's crazy.
Yeah, I mean the deal they have is wild, but I mean that's the biggest
For many
revenue
years, since the '60s, bro.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't have enough information about it to like be knowledgeable. I just like being on the outside eating popcorn, looking at all the drama. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's a 50-50, A lot of people they want Disney to start paying their fair share. And a lot of people don't want him to move, and they're just mad that DeSantis is putting his foot down.
Yeah.
Somebody had the balls to do it.
We'll see how it all shakes out. But how's business? How's the pressure washing business out there?
So I'm not much into the washing anymore.
Okay.
I'm still doing the boxes, providing that for the industry. But
Okay.
there is a lot of pressure washers down here.
Yeah.
I don't know how they're making it. So
Yeah.
I got more stuff. My other business popped up all of a sudden, the wheelchair ramps for the disabled veterans for the VA hospitals. So I've been busy with that for the last 2 years, year and a half.
Very
It's been
cool.
now almost 2 years. So yeah,
Very
got
cool.
a couple of crews working, installing stuff. So
How much
it's
is
been good.
How much do those businesses usually or how much does a ramp usually cost to have installed?
It all depends. It can go from $200 to $10,000. It all depends.
$10,000
how the
ramp?
house is. Oh yeah.
Man,
But
that thing
keep
better
in
be a
mind-
stairway to heaven.
Keep in mind that that's a VA hospital provides those. A regular person wouldn't be able to afford a $10,000 ramp. There's different options too for that. Not necessarily it's just the ramp. You got lifts that it can lift the wheelchair up all the way to the top to level with the house. So those are other options, a little bit less expensive, but the business we got with the VA hospital is exclusive for ramps.
Okay. Very cool.
Yeah. It's a federal contract. Contract that we've got for the next 10 years.
Well, just to kind of give everybody some context, this is my friend John from Florida, and he and I, he was one of my first mentors in this industry when I first started a few years ago. He chewed me out a couple times and set my head straight on a couple things. One of the things I was talking about, and I've talked about you and this scenario before, um, where like I was talking about how much money I was making and things like that, and you were one of the first people that called me out and said, dude, you're not giving a good image or a good realistic expectation, because while yes you're making a $10,000 month, but how much did you keep? What are the expenses and this and that. So that's been something that's really lived inside of me ever since you've said that to me, and setting those expectations of this isn't just something where you go in, print money, and then leave. There are a lot of expenses with it. There is a lot of work. There's a lot of strain on your body. That's and then on top of that, there's all the challenges that come with being an entrepreneur. So, still want to thank you for that, man. Those words of wisdom. And just,
Everybody has to keep in mind it's not really what you bring, it's what you get to keep.
yep,
After all your expenses, that's really what it comes down to.
yeah,
Because if you're only keeping 5-10%, then you're not profitable.
right,
You gotta be in the range of 30-40% after you pay everybody else.
yeah.
So there's a lot of things as a business owner you gotta learn before you start getting into this business.
Absolutely.
So
It's true. It's true. And I've been a champion of that message ever since. So thank you for that.
I appreciate it. Other than that, so everything is good with you?
Yeah, man. Just
I see your videos. You staying busy?
oh yeah, all day, every day. Just got another lead here
That's
through Facebook. Our Facebook ads have. I'm doing a new test on my Facebook ad. I'm doing a long form ad. So basically, it's a 3-minute video, and it actually has been converting a lot better. We've been finding. So I'm really excited for
Nice.
that.
That's cool.
Yeah, but what?
Well, like I said, I just want to stop by and say hello, see how you doing.
All right, sounds good, man. You take it easy.
All right. You too, brother.
All right, later.
Y'all have a good day. Take care.
All right. Always a good visit from my friend John. Good dude. And I guess when he asked me to, I'll give him a shout out on this. But he built some good equipment. I'm on the site right now. If you want to look at it your own, the website is startsmartbox.com. It's a remote downstream. Well, he's got a lot of products on there. I'm looking to see if I need anything. Not just yet. Start smart box with 3-way. Oh, okay. With booster box. Hope you see that. I don't know what this is. Oh yeah, that AR rifle. That was crazy. Emergency kit. We all need one of those. And burner. On and off. Oh, okay. Steel. Yeah. So, if you're just joining in, I am answering questions about pressure washing and soft washing. So if you have any questions on that, please give me a shout. Drop it in your comments below. Love to answer. I'm only going to be on here for another few more minutes. And actually, let's do a sales call. What do you think? Let's do a sales call. Live sales call. I don't really like giving these customers information out. So let's. Yeah, I'll probably hold off on this. But either way, I think I'm going to jump off, guys. I got to make this sales call, then I got to go pick up my daughter. We're going to hang out today. So thank you for hanging out. If you have any questions, drop them in the DMs and I'll try to answer them. Visit powercleanacademy.com for trainings on pressure washing, soft washing, and business startup. Also visit Introspect Web Design. Introspect Web Design will help you get websites, sales, marketing. Websites, marketing, and ads all taken care of. Either way, guys, I appreciate you, and I'll catch you on the next one. Later.